Grandstand, who's improved immensely this season, the Norwegian. All of them will be looking to chase home where we think we're chasing home. Who knows? Somebody might get ahead of him because they managed to do that more than once this year, because he hasn't won an 800. However, he ran a new world record for the 1,000 metres in Monaco last week, and that, I think, has set him up beautifully for this attempt at the world record. Certainly a very fast time here in London. Max Bergen has been struggling with injury since he had an incredible first race of the season against against Wanyonyi, winning in Rabat. Ben has had a great season. The former world medalist is absolutely flying. And let's not forget, Ben Patterson is the British fastest 800 metre runner. His personal best is a little bit quicker than Max's. Both of them start to get closer to the British record, still held by Seth Coe. Then you've got Brandon Miller. Big win for him in Los Angeles, running under 1:44. Mark English of Ireland in the age of 33, still running as fast as ever. The last 2 years he's been flying. Then we've got Bryce Hoppel, former world indoor champion. He's going for America in Cherry Lane 2. And then the other Irishman who won an incredible year last year, almost won a medal at the World Championships. Cian McPhillips had a couple of injury problems, but now getting his season underway. Men's 800 metres Diamond League, Wanyonyi going for perhaps the world record. Incredible race, 1:40.91. David Rudisha. There was a whole host of national records broken behind him on that day. Will we see something quick here? Pace they've asked for is 49.23, that sort of area through 400. Max Bergen gets off the line pretty quickly. Wanyonyi just gliding away. Brandon Miller started very fast as well on the inside. Who's going to try and get the position behind the pacemaker? It should be Wanyonyi if he's serious about this attempt. Max is never going to be too far away. And you know, even though he's missed training, he has been in the race. Max will come out and do that. He will give it the max. The pacemaker just needs to be careful here. The lights, he's right on them, and Wanyonyi and Bergen has really gone with this. Ben Patterson right up there as well.
It's a difficult job for Suratsky at the pace. He had to work really, really hard to get in front, and now he does have Wanyonyi in his slipstream, and right behind him, Max Bergen.
Big gaps here. Suratsky leading them through in a quick 49.43. Wanyonyi will have to take it on with Max Bergen following him. Then you've got Miller, then you've got Ben Patterson. Peter Ball is going past him. Then it's Bryce Hoppel, and gaps further back. But it's Wanyonyi down the back straight. The lights are starting to move away. This is not a record run at the moment. Max Bergen right behind him. Miller is there. Ben Patterson is fading rather badly, and others are chasing him. Wanyonyi's not got this one here. Bergen, a comeback run. He moves onto the shoulder, but Brandon Miller is there. Peter Ball trying to get close. It's the American Brandon Miller who's starting to find something. Wanyonyi looks spent. Maybe that record took too much out of it. It's going to be Brandon Miller, big win in America a couple of weeks ago. It's going to be another big performance from him here. Brandon Miller, watch the clock, 1:42.18. English finishes brilliantly as he always does. And then the others were struggling in the wake of this man. Well, he won the Los Angeles Gold Meet and looked absolutely superb when he won that. This is his next race since, but that is another massive jump forward. 1:42.19. Rarely do we see, I mean, we're spoiled because of this track in London has produced so many great 800 metre races for us. But that then, the personal best for Mark English as well, and Max, I think, will be happy with his return race.
Perfectly judged race. Paul Miller, and as Mark Hoppel is just pointing out, guess who his coaches and guess who he's been training with in the build-up. That would be Josh Kerr, and he's coached by Danny Mackey out there. Absolutely paced that perfectly. He sat back and just stayed enough in contact, not so much that he overcooked it, perhaps with that aggressive first lap, and just the change of pace he had coming in was immense. And you can see Mark English moving through, and yes, he got himself up in second. Ben Patterson was also working through really well on the inside, but Miller was just going further and further away, and that drive, that change of pace really makes Wanyonyi look as though he's standing still.
all I can think of, Paula, because he doesn't run like that normally, is just that 1,000 metre record. I mean, it was a massive world record. It was only a week ago.
It was,
and
and
he
it
should
was-
recover, but
Well,
I
it was
can
too much for
understand.
Jake as well, wasn't it?
Yes.
Jake talked about the fact that he travelled back and he was tired. That's why he withdrew from this 800 metres. So maybe it was just too close. It was tough conditions. It was good conditions in Monaco, but it was very, very warm. So maybe that's happening with it as well.
Look at Mark English then, the new personal best. Again, I mean, Trish didn't suggest